This one is another math counts book, and it's about counting. And it's by Henry Pluckrose. So, what number do you get when you count all your fingers and your thumb? Have you ever counted steps as you go up and down? If you have stairs in your house, you can try that. Perhaps you learn to count while getting dressed. How many buttons? How many buttons are still undone on her pajamas? Perhaps you learn to count by helping to set the table. How many people are going to eat here? Counting helps us find out how many, it helps us to find out how many chairs are here. Now count again. How many chairs are here now? What other things in this picture can you count? You can pause the video and you can show Mom and Dad. I think I want to be sitting on that beach right now. 2 shoes make a pair. How many pairs do you see here? How many shoes do you see? So there are 4 pairs, but there are 8 shoes. What other things come in pairs? How many pairs of socks are here? How many pairs of gloves? And how many pairs of boots? Each number has a shape of its own. How many of these numbers do you know? I think you guys know all these numbers. And do you think you could pause the video and point to the numbers in order? So start with 1. What would the next one be? Collect some colored buttons. Can you make these patterns with them? See, numbers and patterns go together, don't they? It's all math. Count each pattern. How many buttons are in each? Which pattern gives an even number? Which pattern gives an odd number? And on this side too. Can you tell Mom and Dad which patterns are even numbers and which patterns are odd numbers? That means that there's going to be 1 extra. So if we covered that button, that would be an even number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we add 5, that's an odd number because it doesn't have a match. How many buttons do you see here? What sort of patterns can you make? And there are a lot of circles in this picture, not just the circles on the buttons. How many circles do you see? Oh, this page is empty, except for the words, but there are no buttons. What number do we use to show there are no buttons on this page? 0, right? How well can you count? How many bricks are in this pile? How many shells are on this beach? How many cows are in this picture? How many toy people are in this picture? How many are standing and how many are sitting? Count these balls. Are there fewer orange balls than white ones? Fewer means less. Are there more white balls or are there more orange balls? Which container has more eggs? And how many eggs have been taken from each box? How can you tell that? How many have been taken from both boxes? How many are brown and how many are white? Can you answer all those questions? We count to get an exact answer to the question, how many? How many strawberries have been bitten? How many butterflies are on the flowers? It's very difficult to count large numbers of things or people. How many people are in this part of the crowd? Ooh, that's a tough one. You'll definitely have to pause to do that one. It's much easier to count people when they line up, which is why we have you guys line up to go to the gym so we can count you and make sure we have everybody, that we safely get you to and from the gym. It's easier to count in ones and twos. So this one is by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8. It's skip counting. But scientists often have to use very large numbers in their work. How many stars can you count? Not sure I could even count all of those stars. It would certainly take a long time. Do you know these large numbers? See if you can tell Mom or Dad what these large numbers are. Many of you will be able to do that. How did you first learn to count?